Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun in the solar system. It is only 58 million kilometers away from it, the smallest planets of the solar system. It has about 4,179 kilometers. Today on Mercury, rotating around himself, about 59 days. The year on Mercury, the rotation around the Sun, about 88 days. This means that the year is shorter than today. Mercury does not have a real atmosphere, but rather a very thin cover of gases such as helium and hydrogen. For this reason, he does not keep heat. It is one of the most varying planets in the temperature. In the daytime, it reaches 530 degrees C. At night, fall into 180 degrees C. Its surface is similar to the Moon, full of digging and nozzles caused by meteorite collision. It is difficult to see it from the Earth because it is very close to the Sun, and it often appears before sunrise or immediately after sunset. Venus. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun after Mercury. It is about 108 million kilometers away from it. It complements a course around the Sun, pink year, within 225 ground days. The Earth's twin is called due to its conquest in size and mass. Its diameter is about 1,204 kilometers, very close to the diameter of the Earth. Its internal structure resembles the ground, a metal nucleus, a rock cover, a surface shell. It revolves around itself very slowly. 1 day equals 243 days. The strangest, it revolves against the direction of the rotation of most of the planets. The Sun rises from the west and sets out of the east. The atmosphere is very thick and mainly made of carbon dioxide with a cloud of sulfuric acid. This cover holds heat strongly, strong global warming. It is considered the most hot planet in the solar system. Its temperature reaches about 470 degrees C. During the day and night, almost no difference due to the thick atmosphere. Its surface is full of volcanoes, mountains, and wide plains. Most of its surface is believed to be covered with volcanic rocks. The pressure on its surface is about 92 times the pressure on the ground. The diving is 1 kilometer underwater. The brightest planet is considered in the sky after the Sun and the Moon, and it is sometimes called a morning star or evening star. The Earth. Earth is the third planet after Mercury and Venus, about 150 million kilometers from the Sun. The Earth is not a perfect ball, but rather a slightly collapsed at the poles and an eggly at the equator. The diameter at the equator, about 12,756 km. Surface area, about 510 million kilometers, of which 71% of water and 29% dry. Atmosphere. It consists mainly from 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% other gases, argon, carbon dioxide, water vapor. It revolves around its axis every 24 hours. It rotates around the Sun in 365 days and a quarter. The 4 seasons. Earth axis, 23.5 degrees, is the reason for changing seasons. Earth is the only planet known for a life because of the presence of liquid water, suitable temperature, an atmosphere that protects and supports breathing. The layers of the Earth are made up of dandruff, relatively thin layer, the scarf, partially fascinated rocks, external pulp, iron and nickel liquid, internal pulp, steel of iron and nickel. The Earth has one moon that helps stabilize its rotation and affects the tide. Mars. It is the 4th planet of the Sun after Earth. It is about 228 million kilometers away from the Sun. It completes a course around the Sun, Mars, within 687 ground days. Its diameter is about 6,779 kilometers, approximately the diameter of the Earth. It consists of 1. A small internal nucleus of iron and nickel. 2. A rock scarf. 3. A solid surface shell. Today on Mars is approximately 24 hours and 37 minutes, that is, close to the ground day. The atmosphere is very thin compared to the Earth, and it mainly consists of carbon dioxide, 95%, with small rates of nitrogen and argon. It does not protect well from solar radiation, so the surface is subject to radiation. The temperature is colder than the ground. The temperature ranges between 125 degrees C at night at the poles and 120 degrees C in the day at the equator. Because of the delicate cover, there is a great difference in temperatures between day and night. Its surface is full of rocks and red dust due to iron oxide, so it is known as the Red Planet. There are large volcanic mountains, like Olympus Mons, the highest mountain in the solar system. The Great Mariner Valley, The largest valley in the solar system extends to thousands of kilometers. There are signs of frozen water under the surface and possibly liquid water in some conditions. It has two small satellites, Phobos and Deimos. Jupiter is the fifth planet of the Sun. It is about 778 million kilometers away. It complements a course around the Sun within about 12 years of ground. It is the largest planet of the solar system. A diameter of about 139,820 kilometers, or more than 11 times the diameter of the Earth. It consists mainly of gases, hydrogen, 90%, and helium, 10%. It revolves around a very high speed, today only 10 hours. Its atmosphere is composed of hydrogen and helium with other gases such as ammonia and methane. It is characterized by the colors of the clouds, including red, orange, white, and brown. It contains the Big Red Spot. A huge storm has been going on for hundreds of years. Jupiter has more than 95 moons known yet. The most famous, Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system. Callisto, Io, the most volcanic moon. Europe. It is believed that below its surface is an ocean of liquid water. There is no real solid surface, but the pressure increases inward until it reaches a possible solid part. It has a very strong magnetic field, much stronger than the Earth. The inner solar system protects from some meteorites because of its enormous attractiveness. Saturn is the sixth planet of the Sun after Jupiter. It is about 1.43 billion kilometers away from it. It completes a course around the Sun about 29.5 years of ground. It is the second largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter. Its diameter is about 120,536 kilometers. Completely gassy. It consists mainly of hydrogen, 96%, and helium, 3%, with small rates of other gases. Today on Saturn is only about 10.7 hours. This fast rotation makes it flat in the poles and flat at the equator. Its atmosphere consists of hydrogen and helium with clouds of ammonia and methane. It is characterized by the famous episodes. The most clear rings of ice and rocks. It extends to hundreds of thousands of kilometers, but it is very thin. For more than 80 known satellites. The most famous, 1. Titan, the largest jungle moons and has a thick atmosphere. 2. Enceladus. Water springs are emitted from below its surface. Life may support. Saturn pulling shows pale colors of yellow, white, and golden. Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet of the Sun after Saturn. It is about 2.87 billion kilometers away from it. It completes a course around the Sun within about 84 years of ground. Its diameter is about 50,124 kilometers, i.e., about 4 times larger than the ground. It is classified from the gas giant's glacier. It consists of gas, hydrogen, and helium, ice of water, ammonia, and methane. Today on Uranus is about 17 hours and 14 minutes. It rotates in a very strange way. The axis of its rotation tends approximately 90 degrees. That is, it rolls around the Sun. Its atmosphere consists of hydrogen, helium, and methane, which gives it blue. It contains thin clouds from ammonia, water, and ice. It has no real solid surface. Gases and ice fully envelop the planet. The wind is very strong, sometimes up to 900 km/h. Very low temperatures, about 224 degrees C, making it the coldest giant planet. It has 27 known moons. Uranus's most famous satellites, Titania, Oberon, Miranda, and Olympia. He has low and tight rings recently discovered compared to Saturn's episodes. A very diagonal planet, which leads to strange and long chapters of up to 20 years per season. It is blue-green due to the presence of methane that absorbs red from sunlight. Neptune. Neptune is the eighth planet of the Sun. It is about 4.5 billion kilometers away from it. It completes a course around the Sun within about 165 years of ground. Its diameter is about 49,244 kilometers. It is classified as a gas giant's glacier. Gas, hydrogen, and helium, ice of water, ammonia, and methane. Today on Neptune is about 16 hours and 6 minutes. Atmosphere. It consists of hydrogen, helium, and methane, which gives it a dark blue color. It contains thin clouds and very strong winds, sometimes up to 200 km/h, which is one of the fastest winds in the solar system. It does not have a solid surface, similar to Uranus in its invasive and ice composition. Very low temperatures, about 218 degrees C. but it is slightly more heat than Uranus due to the inner heat. It has 14 known moons, the most famous Neptune satellite, Triton, Nereid, Prospero. It has weak and thin rings compared to Saturn's episodes. It shows large dark storms similar to the red spot on Jupiter, but temporary and not permanent. It is considered a dark blue planet.